Hey, you're back with Steve and Damon for another wonderful, lovely podcast. It's all about some sort of side hustle stuff, and we're going to talk about how to get a big bonus. We're driving for Lyft and rideshare, and that guy is going to share his experience on getting started with Amazon FBA. Now, Damon, there are the bonuses that are offered to encourage drivers. I'm just talking about Lyft right now. Kind of fluctuate. Reminds me of an old joke. Flucked again. That okay, here's the joke. Guy goes into a bank. He's trying to exchange foreign money, and it's worth less than it was before. And they said, well, it's because, the currency fluctuates. So he goes in the next time and it's worth less. And he goes, let me guess, flucked again.
They fluck you in the drive-thru.
They fluck you in the drive-thru.
Fluck you in the drive-thru.
Although, I did see a big video all about how YouTube's cracking down on curse words and stuff. And yeah,
we're out.
Yeah, they flucked us again.
We better, we better tone it down.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. Well, you bring it out of me.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. I only cuss when I'm on camera. Off camera, I'm...
perfect. You're a perfect gentleman.
Exactly.
Well, bless your heart.
Only subscribers will get that one.
That's right. And that's a perfect time. If you haven't done it yet, might as well get right on it right now at the start of the video. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned, post a comment, stand on one leg, and wave a chicken above your head. You can do all that. You're great. You're golden. But right now, Damon, you sent me a link the other day. $3,700 to be a new Lyft driver. And you got the magic spell for that. You just got to bang out a bunch of shorties, and you can get that guaranteed cash. Guaranteed cash.
Yeah.
Right? So tell us about it.
So it's not a bonus. The way Lyft works is they offer a guarantee for new drivers. Hey, you sign up and you do X amount of rides, and we will guarantee you a certain amount of money, right? Okay. And that's really all it is. It's very simple. And it's different in every city. But I just know I was scrolling through Facebook or YouTube the other day and saw an ad for Lyft, and it was offering $3,700, I believe. Guarantee. And again, it's not a bonus. There's a difference. You don't get paid this money on top of whatever you make.
Okay.
It's a guarantee, which means if you meet the requirements, you make those rides. Let's say you only earn $2,000 when you do the number of rides. Well, they will give you the difference of, in this case, $3,700 minus the $2,000. So they'll send you $1,700. So it's different in every city. What we're going to do is we're going to put a sign up form. Shameless plug. It's a referral code. So we'll make a couple $100. If you want to try it out, might as well. You got to, you heard it from us or whatever, and you want our help, use the form. Now here's the rub. If you click our referral link and you sign up for Lyft, but you don't do it and you don't get the guarantee, we don't make any money anyway. So Lyft's not paying anybody anything unless somebody does something.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, this person filled out the form, here's a few $100. No, it's if you drive enough to get the guarantee, whoever referred you would get that referral bonus. So
yeah, we don't succeed unless you succeed.
Well, yeah, but it caught my eye because when I signed up, it was, I believe, a $3,500 bonus. I think for 180 rides where I was at in Phoenix, and I knocked that out in 2 weeks. Now this one in Phoenix right now is 3,700, and I believe it's either 200 rides or 220 rides. Now I'm not gonna lie, 220 rides, you got to be hustling. I mean, I knocked out my 180 in 2 weeks, but Steve, what am I?
You're a hustler.
I'm a flucking hustler.
Flucking hustler. That's right.
I'm a flucking hustler, man. So I mean, you could do it, but 220 rides in a month. I mean, you're having to do at least 10 rides a day, 5 days a week. That's probably about pretty close. So it's not something you're going to be able to sign up for, try it out a few nights, and then get that guarantee. But what I really like about the guarantee, it's not so much the money, but the way I look at it is it gives you training wheels, so to speak. If you're brand new and you're not sure about this, you don't know anything about your city or where good rides are, where bad rides are, it gives you a month with training wheels to know that you've got a certain amount of money locked in, that as long as you're trying and you're out there getting rides, good rides or bad rides, you've got a certain amount of money locked in. So that could be maybe you take, what the guarantee is, divide it by the number of rides required. That might equate to whatever, $15 a ride. Well, if you take a little short ride somewhere and they're paying $5, you already know you're getting at least $15 for that ride, because as long as you hit that number, that's locked in. So really what it does is it gives a brand new driver the ability to go experiment in their city. Go try different things, go try different areas, take some long rides, take some short rides, and you know that no matter how bad you screw it up, you're still going to get that guaranteed amount of money as long as you take that number of rides. So even if you're making bad decisions all over the place, you're able to learn from those decisions that first month, get that guaranteed money, scout out your city that month, and really come up with a game plan. So starting next month, when you don't have that guarantee, you've pretty much got it dialed in. You've got it figured out. You know where you're going to like to get rides. You know where you're not going to want to go, especially at night, right? And so you'll have it down to where the training wheels can come off and you can go out there and be the master of your own destiny at that point.
Well, I just looked up. That's why I was distracted while you were talking. So here,
you're always distracted when I'm talking because I just wind me up and go.
Did you say something?
No.
Here in Raleigh, North Carolina, it's $2,000 guaranteed for the first 180 rides. So it's a little bit different in every city, supply and demand, what they're looking for. But this is where Damon told me the phrase banging out shorties. And he did that when he first started driving for Lyft, because it doesn't matter how far the ride is. If you did, what are we saying it is in Phoenix, like 200 rides or something? So
yeah, I think it's hold on, let me get my calculator. I think they're offering 3,700. I think right now for 220.
220. All right, so you could do 220 1-mile rides.
That's basically $17 a ride.
Yeah,
is what the guarantee would be.
Yeah, you could do 220 1-mile rides and make a guaranteed $3,700 to get started. So when you first start, go for those shorties as much as you can.
Short rides are fine.
Yeah,
because you're guaranteed that money. Don't never do any long rides, because again, you're wanting to use this time to learn your city and figure out what's going to work. So for the next month, you've got all that data and you know what you're going to want to do. And to find out, like Steve said, it's different in every city. So if you click our referral link, to drive for Lyft, it'll show you, because it'll use, I don't know, I'm not web savvy, cookies or whatever.
It looks through your computer screen and sees where you live.
Yeah, I'd be like, hi, see you. So no, when you click it, it knows, it knows where you're at.
Yeah,
so when
your
you click
geolocation.
that link, it'll say, oh, you're in such and such city. Here's our guarantee for you. And like Steve said, in Raleigh, it was what, $2,000
for 180.
For 180 rides, which someone said, well, that's not as good. That's not, $3,000 or whatever, but it's less rides, and it's all going to be based on really supply and demand.
Yeah.
If they don't need a lot of drivers, they're not going to offer as much of a guarantee than in areas where they are really desperate for drivers. So, you just click on it and it'll tell you what your guarantee will be, and then you can decide if that's worth it or not.
One of the early lessons that you learned, I think, was, why did I take that long ride and end up way out here in the middle of nowhere? Right? Because now there's no return ride. You got to drive all the way back. That's one of the things you learn.
Oh, there's so many lessons. I mean, and I'm still learning stuff. Like, I've been doing this for 4 months off and on. That was an idiotic decision I just made. So, and remember, we did a video a while back. It's not about knowing what the rules should be and creating the rules. It's about making yourself follow your own damn rules.
That's right.
You created the rules for a reason, and then you see a little tiny bonus 10 miles away, and you're like, I got to get the bonus. And then you're like, that was a dumbass move. I just drove 10 miles for $2.
Watch it vaporize.
Oh, and then it disappears. Yeah, exactly. So, but the big thing is they have those guarantees in place so you can learn your city and figure out if this is something that you want to do or not. But don't sign up until you're ready to commit and do it, because if you just sign up, we'll see. You let a week go by, you're thinking about it and kicking the tires around. Well, at that point, if it's 180, 200, 220 ride requirement, you're not going to make it. You bang out 2 or 3 rides and then you take a week off. You're not going to hit that. And then you're not going to get the guarantee, unfortunately. And then we're not going to get the bonus either.
Yeah.
We won't get our referral.
Yeah. Well,
Now, when you do sign up, we actually get a notification that will say so-and-so signed up. So it actually does give us some incentive. So if you want a coach,
yeah,
a pretty damn good coach. If you're serious about it and you don't have a Dave Cronin-esque attitude, I'll be more than happy to help you. You can bounce some things off me. Hey, I tried this. Now, I'm not going to be an expert in Raleigh, North Carolina area, right? Or anything like that. But a lot of the things that I have learned and the rules can apply to all these different cities. But the biggest thing is going out there and just freaking doing it, right?
So today was actually yesterday was your first start getting all ready to go with the Amazon FBA and become an online seller with Amazon. It's actually kind of taken a little bit more time than that because it was a process to get up to where we are today. So fill us in on what your experience has been.
All right. Sorry, I had somebody call. I forgot to put it on focus on my computer.
Was that your daddy again?
No, it wasn't. It was a creditor for a client.
Oh.
It's like, I'm trying to do a video, damn it. Leave me alone.
All right.
Talk about money and credit later. Okay, so my experience, FBA. All right, so we did the last video where you called me, woke me up super early in the morning, buy a whole bunch of these things. I drove all over Phoenix, getting Uber rides and doing all that. And it was a good, fun experience. Go watch that video on how I made money picking up the products to send to Amazon to make more money. That's a great video. Steve will maybe put it in here, maybe not at the end, down here, around here.
I'll put it at the end over your face. Your face.
Yeah, there you go. So today I had all my printers that we got at the office supply store that we're thinking is going to make maybe $900 profit. That's kind of where we're at with the 6 printers that I got.
Yep.
I got them all boxed up. Steve walked me through the process. I got to say, it's if Steve wasn't on the phone with me saying, okay, click this, now you see this, click that, I'm like, there's no way I would have figured this out. I mean, I would have figured it out, but I would have had a whole bunch of mistakes.
I'm not sure that I'm not sure it's fair to say that I walked you through. I think it's more accurate to say that I dragged you through the process.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I mean, we went through and he's like, all right, now click this box. Now you should see this. And now click that. And there were several times where I'm like, now what the fluck do I do with this thing? So, it definitely helps to have somebody along for the ride that has done this before and has some experience and can kind of help guide you in those first steps. You're like a newborn fawn, you got your wobbly legs. But we got it all boxed up. I got all the labels. And although I did want to ask you, Steve, but I forgot to ask you, I haven't taped them up yet. Aren't I supposed to stick something inside because they're going to put the labels on the boxes?
No.
No, I don't stick anything in the box.
Nope.
I mean, other than the actual items.
They know what to expect, and we've already told them that they're going to put the labels on. So all you need is those 2 labels on the box. You can go ahead and tape them up. We know where they go. They're going to the same place, I believe, because it didn't tell us otherwise. So in your case, I think they're both going to Las Vegas.
And the surprising thing, this is one big box where I had 4 of the label printers in, right? And then I had a smaller box where I had 2. So I have 2 boxes. What really surprised me, because I guess we get some super duper discount. Yeah. Because we're Amazon sellers.
Yeah. What was the total weight? It was 18? No.
18 and 9. So 27.
Okay. 27 pounds.
27 pounds for the 2 boxes. And it was $12.90 to mail it. Yeah. I was really surprised because I've sent like little things out on eBay that I've sold on eBay that were more than that for like just one little thing that was like 2 or 3 pounds.
Yeah. Well, one of the secrets to sending stuff into FBA is send as much as you can at one time. So the bigger the box or multiple boxes larger boxes at the same time will really save you money per item.
Oh, you mean because we sent, even though there's 2, because we sent them at the same time?
Yeah.
It's cheaper than if I would have sent one today and one tomorrow?
Yeah, I found that there's always like a flat charge of like $5-6.
Oh.
So you would have ended up, doubling that, again tomorrow on the flat rate charge plus. So you do it at one time, boom. That's why I have one big shipment that goes out every day. And
hey, tell me what you told me today about the tip for is she a FedEx or a UPS driver? What did you do?
Keisha?
A couple weeks ago. Keisha. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
No, she's my post office delivery person. So when I switched from having everything go to the prep house to everything come to my house, I told her, I said, Keisha, we're going to start having a lot of packages coming. I would like to apologize up front. And here's a $20 tip.
And he sent me pictures. I mean, I'm looking at these photos of all this stuff stacked on his porch. And I'm like, your delivery people must hate your ass.
Oh, wait. I got to show you this.
Because not only does he get stuff delivered, but then I go to UPS store and send it. You just put it back on your porch like somebody else picked this shit up.
Yeah, I got a scheduled pickup.
He doesn't even drive it to UPS. He just puts it on his porch. And they'll, the UPS driver got to pull up with a whole bunch of packages for you.
Yeah.
And just got to look at your porch and go, fuck this guy. Because it's not like your house is not right on the street.
No.
You got to walk a ways to get to his porch.
There's got to be a hand truck involved.
Hell, there's got to be a mail truck involved going over your lawn, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
I think $20 a week is more appropriate for the amount of stuff that you got going out of there.
Yeah, luckily I just set it up with it. It took me a long time to find the right button on the UPS website, but once I signed up for my business account for $10 a week flat rate, the driver will come by my house within a time range. It's like 1 to 5. And check and see if they're packages. So I don't need to, notify them with shipment. They're just coming by every weekday, picking up what's on the porch. But I want to show you this.
His kids are going to be coming by at night to egg the hell out of your house. $10 a week.
So Damon, have you ever seen one of these Funko toys? These little Funko
didn't
dolls?
I buy those? Let me see it. Didn't I buy those at Walmart and we couldn't sell them, so I returned them? We tried to sell them on eBay.
There was stuff like that. Okay. So I found these two rare Funko models. It's Max.
Rare.
Well, I mean, some of these things sell for like $75. From Stranger Things, this is a Funko character from Max, and I ordered it online. This person must be a total newbie, because here's how it arrived.
Oh, jeez. You bought it from just like someone selling it on eBay or something? Or where did you buy it from?
It came from a third-party seller on Walmart.com, who apparently has never sent... Oh, wait. Hold on.
Did it come in one of those bags instead of a box?
Yeah.
Oh. So are you going to return it?
Oh, I've already got my refund.
Idiots. And what was it even worth enough for them? Did they even tell you to send it back, or they just said keep it? Here's your refund?
No. Walmart prints a return label. The way it goes. Walmart. If you're sourcing products on Walmart.com, they are really good about dealing with refunds and returns and all that stuff. Except on Friday, I had a return of some items, and I thought, well, I'll just. It says I can just print this out and take it into the Walmart and go to the customer service desk and get my refund immediately. So I thought, well, I'm kind of going over that way. And it just reinforced why I broke my rule of going to Walmart, right? You have rules driving.
Rules.
Yeah, I know. I got to stick by the rules. So I take it says print it out, go to the service desk. Go to the service desk, hand them the printout. They can't do a damn thing with it. Can't. Nope, not in the system. Not in the system. The barcode doesn't work. Don't know why you're here.
Me either.
Yeah. Flucked again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, going back to the FBA. So I've got all the stuff boxed. I got to take my son to a baseball thing this afternoon, so I'm just going to swing by. I have not invested the $10 a week yet. I haven't got to that step in our process. I'm still on day one, total noob.
Right.
So I have to physically, the horror of this, drive to the UPS, which is on the way, walk in and say, here you go. I mean, the labels are already pre-printed.
Well, here's the thing about UPS. If they're dropping something off at your house, like you get almost daily deliveries of crap, right?
Not almost.
Oh, you do?
Daily deliveries.
Okay.
Multiple times a day, some days.
If UPS is coming to your house already,
I never have to buy boxes.
You don't have to schedule anything. You can just give it to the driver. And make sure that he scans it in.
Oh, well, what if you're not home?
Well, you could do what I do. I have a really nice sign that has the UPS logo on it. It says, "Please pick me up." And I put it on the boxes.
Oh, so, but anyway, the story I was going to share was I'm dropping these off. It was very painless, right? I had a good time picking all this stuff up. Normally you source things online and they get mailed to you, but I went and I got these from the actual office supply store, and I made $270 that day doing Ubering around while I was picking that stuff up. But it's how much time did we spend? And you were walking me through it. It couldn't have been more than a half an hour. And this is with me like trying to figure it out and you walking me through it, getting the boxes. I had the boxes in my garage because my wife orders so much scrap that I never have to worry about buying boxes or packing materials. I just save it all. Boxed it all up. It's all ready to go. And if these things sell for what we priced it at, and I think we actually priced it kind of low because I want to sell it. I want to get it in and get it out if I can, so I can have more money to go buy more stuff.
Yeah. You're the lowest price seller.
Yeah. I'm going to profit if it sells.
After all the fees and everything.
After everything, as much as I've been offered, we've got a 2010 Ford Flex that needs some mechanical work on it. And it's probably worth $4,000 or $5,000 running, but the mechanical work's gonna be $3,000 or $4,000, so I just want to get rid of it. And I've got these guys offering, $800 or $900 for this entire damn car, which it actually still runs. It just needs some things that need to get fixed so it can run smoother. But I'm like, I spent a half an hour boxing some stuff up, dropping them off, and I'm probably gonna make more than this entire damn car.
And you'll probably make as much or more than 3 days driving.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to really force myself to keep driving if we start kind of on a roll with this stuff. And I'm like, oh, but I still have so many other gig apps I want to test out. So to me, I like to drive. Yeah, the money you make when you drive is, whatever. It helps kind of cover a little bit of your time, for me. But I'm mainly wanting to drive to get content for this channel. Because to me, like, the YouTube channel in my mind this is our ultimate side hustle where, can we get this to the point where it's growing, where it's making money for us while we're sleeping. We're not trading time for dollars. And I feel like this is just whatever we get from YouTube is just a value add in many ways because we're doing all these things anyway. So you film it, and this is a good idea for anybody. If you're doing something and you think it's interesting, film it, put it online. You never know what's going to happen. You could, you see a lot of these YouTubers now where they started doing something, all of a sudden their YouTube takes off after several years of doing it because they're doing something they're interested in doing anyway. They didn't start it in most cases for YouTube. They started it for themselves or whatever. But then all of a sudden the YouTube took off and they find themselves making way more money from YouTube, and not just necessarily YouTube, but the opportunities that having a successful channel can bring to you as a content creator, right?
I don't even know how many subscribers we're at right now. Do you?
Yeah, we're. I send you a thing every day, weren't we? At
well, I know, but I mean, right now.
I could. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We started at 0, and we've been steadily growing, and I'm happy with the growth that we've had.
Oh yeah, I mean, this morning I sent you. What was it? We were at 273 this morning.
Oh, okay. So another one overnight. So that's good. Now, the bottom line is not that I really care about the number of subscribers. I really want... Give that man a trophy.
Day, like 274, 275. I'm texting Steve every time I get it one more. 276.
I just want to create a community where people ask questions and we got enough, inertial energy with that thing that it
inertial?
Continues.
You even learn new words on this channel.
And I do want to say... On our last
2 words
video,
combined into one.
I do want to say on our last video, go away. On our last video,
we wouldn't have a channel. It'd just be you talking.
No, it would just be me nodding.
Yeah.
Welcome. Squirrel. On our last video that we did about depreciation and the rant that you delivered on depreciation and driving, we had some really good comments on that video, and it was nice to hear from other drivers about their opinion on this subject. Yeah. And people agreed with you. And we also had a recent comment on our roadie video, which I thought was interesting. The the viewer said that they agreed with both of our positions, that there were some advantages to Roadie and that it sucked. So,
and I shall agree with his position that he agrees with both of us.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I too feel the same way. I like it, but it sucks.
You know, the thing about Roadie, my last statement about Roadie, I like the way the app is laid out and the information that it gives you. I just wish it worked better.
I still look at Roadie. I wish, like, as a driver, if I'm out there, I'm trying to maximize my opportunities while I'm out there, right? I'm just trying to, you're not making money if the wheels aren't rolling. You don't want to be sitting there waiting for a ride. You want to be rolling. So if it's a slow time, I want to be able to pull up, because Roadie's not a full-time gig, at least in Phoenix, which is a major city. So if it's not a full-time gig app here, I don't know, maybe it is other places, but there's just not enough opportunity that I can make it a full-time thing. I would love for Roadie. I would do it if I could just, I'm a little bit slow, pull it up. Oh, I happen to be over these 2 Best Buy stores over here or whatever. I'm right there. Here's an offer for $15. It's going right there. Boom, Grant, I'll take it. Boom.
Yeah.
Best Buy, deliver it, done. Lyft app back on.
Yeah, keep moving.
Or Uber Eats app back on, or whatever it is. I would love to incorporate Roadie, because like I said, Steve, those are all my favorite stores, right? Roadie does like all my favorite stores. There's Walmart and Best Buy and Home Depot. I mean, these are all my favorite things. Like,
yeah, you're there anyway.
Right? These are my favorite things. I am. I'm there all the freaking time. So Roadie, don't do the whole waiting BS. Just driver wants it, give it to him. Give him a chance. If he screws it up, then you can kick him off the platform. But Roadie's got this whole guilty until proven innocent thing, where it's like, they're not sure you're going to be worthy, where most other gig apps are like, oh, you want it? Here you go, until you prove that you're unworthy, and then they won't give you anything. But Roadie doesn't give you that opportunity first. You're guilty first. Like, they assume you suck first.
Can we just sum it up and just say Roadie sucks?
We did.
Okay.
Roadie sucks!
All right, so that's our rideshare update, our FBA update, and Damon, over the last 200 purchases, the average return on investment for me on Amazon has been 128.1%. So
that's better than a REIT.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, some of the stuff turns over. Now, there are printers that you sent in to Amazon. Don't be surprised. Well, they'll get them in a couple days.
Though, on your last thought before you go on to that one.
Yeah.
You said 28%?
Return on investment. Yeah.
That's not an annual return. So if you're trying to compare apples to apples, you've only even been doing this for 4 months. So we're talking at most a quarter. And most of these things you turn over in 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, most of them 30 days.
Yeah, so even if you said 60 days from time you find it to you get it and then you ship it, because sometimes they'll come from China, you send it in. So let's say 60 days. You have the potential to be turning over like that you could turn over that invested dollar 6 times in 1 year potentially. And if you're getting 100% ROI every 60-day cycle, now obviously this is hypothetical, but technically now you're not getting 128% ROI. You're up over 500% depending on how long each cycle takes you. And you're not in total control over this, but you're pretty much in control of what you're buying and you're making those decisions. Where else are you going to put your money to get something like that? I mean, it's not completely passive, obviously, but this is pretty exciting stuff.
So your boxes are going to get dropped off. It'll probably take 2 days to get to Las Vegas. I bet you that's the warehouse they're going to from Phoenix. And at that point, it's probably going to take them 5 to 7 days to get it fully in the system and live on the website. So they've got to receive the package, and they have to count the units, they have to process them. It's a slow process. So
make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll tell you when they sell, if they sell, how much they sell for. And Steve, now these are going out the door. What's my next product, bro? I'm ready. I got more room on my credit card. We want to buy more stuff.
Did all those
velocity of money going down the road? We want to be churning dollars.
Those pending charges all dropped off?
They did.
Okay.
I got plenty of room.
All right.
Fix me up with another product.
All right. I got some stuff for you.
Throw it. All right. Am I driving? Or clicking?
No, you're going to click on these.
Oh, I kind of actually like to drive. It was fun. It was fun to do that one. Okay. I'll click.
All
You
right.
click, we click, you click.
Till next time.
Peace.
All right. Now, hopefully people will, click and subscribe and hit the bell and whatever, because I only said it once, but I'm good with Pam.
Do you think it's obvious? Do you think it's obvious, people, that we totally wing the shit out of the show?
You know how long it took me to write this script? Zero.
It's really hard. The script is so all over the place. It's very hard to write. I keep losing my place on the teleprompter.